Thrifting. Hey divas, welcome back to another video. I'm doing this voiceover and I'm a wee bit sick, so don't mind anything. But today, or rather a couple of days ago, we're going thrifting. And by the way, all of these places will be in Raleigh, North Carolina. But first, we have to adjust a serious illness that comes with thrifting. Thrift blindness. Would I wear this? Probably not. It's cute, but the pattern's ugly. Okay, we have to move on. This pink skirt. Cute. It's not my style though, I gotta leave it behind. You gotta really assess when you're moving and thrifting, right? Look, skirt of every femboy's dreams. Move on. This skirt though, would I wear it? It's like basically the skirt I already have on, but in brown. Ooh, I was really shocked it wasn't sheen as well. Ooh, interesting. And then you also have to be aware of brand blindness. I'm in the South, this is Lily Pulitzer, that's like Gucci here. Everybody has that. Moving on. When you're thrifting, you have to like look in every crevice as well. What are these? These could be anything. They're pandas, but they could have been anything. You gotta be aware. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. Like these shoes. They're cute, but I don't love the floral pattern. Honestly, I do kind of regret not getting those though. Or these, I kind of regret it a little bit. Just like a little bit. These boots, I was devastated by. They're so cunty. Major falling apart syndrome. Oh, it's this boot right here. It's like falling apart. It's crumbly. Ooh, got the cultural appropriation boots over here. Oh, that is an art teacher dress. Or a new girl dress, like Zoe Deschanel. Like it's summer, but I've been looking for a good, like, cunty boot for so long, you know? It's devastating. For context, by the way, the boots I was devastated by were like knee-high brown boots that I've been longing for the longest time, but they were 6.5s and I'm like an 8.5. This would be cute, but like, look at the texture of this thing. It's so bad. Oh, this is very like Tuscan mom aesthetic, is it not? In every thrift store, you will also always find me in the physical media aisle, like DVDs, books, I can sniff out vintage magazines from a mile away because I do collect them because I'm kind of weird like that. That's my boy at the Christian thrift is crazy. That's crazy work. So all of this, by the way, is the Missions Thrift. I do think it's a pretty solid thrift store. It's very big. It's very, very big. They're also always running sales, I think. Like, every time we've been there, there's always been a sale advertised. Today was, like, pink tags were 25% off, but then the whole store was 25% off anyway, so I don't know. But in thrift stores, you also have to look around. People are always going to be in the space you want to be in, so you gotta avoid. You gotta move quick. So you saw me move into the aisle next to this aisle that I wanted to be in. That is so I can keep watch. And then you just slide right into where you want to be. Okay? Then you also people watch. I don't wear t-shirts, but I went into this aisle to hear what two teenage girls were gossiping about. Better not be about me. Maybe that says something. But then you're off with your haul. Okay? Off to the retail's thrift shop we go. This was an interesting spot. We were immediately greeted by a Cybertruck. Ugh! Ugh! And then you go in, COVID-19 poster. Ooh, Candace Owens. Ugh! Really traumatizing, really weird start to this place. But the selection was pretty, like, big. So off we went. Now, it was also inconvenient because there was a worker who was like stocking the shelves, and every aisle I would go into like try to like not be in her way, she would immediately have something to put into that aisle, so I just kept having to like awkwardly like cheese smile. Ugh. But I also, like, this was just such a weird store. I didn't find anything that I liked. I mean, like, it had such a big selection that you think that you would. And then also, wait, do you see this t-shirt I'm about to pull out? So you have, like, Flip North Carolina, which is, like, blue, by the way. And then you also have, like, Candace Owens. So I guess you just have, like, a really wide population of people who shop here. Very diverse. I thought this shirt was cute, but I would need it in, like, a small, you know? But then we were off on our side quest to the beauty supply store. We started at the nails. I was most interested in the nails here, honestly, because I do want pretty cute nails, you know? But I have very flat, very thin nails. Press-ons don't stick to it. You'll notice I don't have a thumbnail on. And then later on, you're going to notice I lose another nail on that same hand. But I so badly want to have cute nails. Oh my god. And these were all, like, so cutely designed. And there was a bunch of these, like, what are they called? I don't even know what to call this. But there was a bunch of these, like, displays. There we go. Displays of nails that were all really cute. However, they were $30. Which I think is, you know, cheaper, way cheaper than getting your nails done, way cheaper than probably ordering them, honestly. But still, $30, oh my god, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. But they did have a really good selection of stuff here. I was honestly intrigued by the egg white and the egg yolk soaps, because I've heard really good things about that. Like, when I'm doing DIY skincare research, I always see that come up, and I'm like, ooh, I can't do it. But they did have, like, a really good selection of a lot of different skincare stuff for, like, pretty affordable. Like, that's Medicube for $3, and I think that's cheap, ? But I don't know. I think that's cheap, especially if you're, like, versus ordering it off of Amazon, where you also, like, technically you're paying for Amazon Prime, or you're paying for shipping. I think it's a good price, ? And then these were really cheap. And then we also got a face mask that I've been needing for a really long time. My mommy remembered that I needed it. Oh, my woke king, Dr. Bronner, is also here. This store, by the way, very clean, very organized, very nice little spot. And yes, they did have, like, the quote-unquote traditional beauty supply stuff. You know, they also had La-boo-boo, and pepper spray. But it was a really nice stop. It did have, like, jazz music, like copyright-free jazz music playing the whole time, but it was enjoyable. Now onto the A to Z thrift shop. This was bad. I won't lie to you, it was kind of bad. It was mostly, like, old lady plates and cups and stuff like that. And some furniture and yada yada. So, like, if you're looking for that, then yeah, but this was the only clothing section, and it was, like, a booth. Now, it had some cute shoes. Shoes weren't too bad. They're $5. I did think about getting these. Once again, I do kind of think that I should have gotten them, but I think they were too small for my little feet. Or big feet, I guess, because nothing freaking fits me. And then I also was intrigued by the skirt, but I already have this skirt just in a darker color. So why buy two of them? Why do that? That's weird. And also they had floppy disks. Old. So on to the next. Literally right next door is the Cause for Pause. We do like the Cause for Pause. And there is also a Goodwill at the end of the street. We did not go to the Goodwill, but it's Cause for Pause. Which, like, the whole thing, you know, like, you're going there because there's cats and you can look at the cats, right? Like, you're not really going there for anything else. Because I've gotten a couple things. I got a pink robe. You see me wearing it in my videos. This is the only robe I have, so it's the only choice I have. I got that here. I got a sweater. You're gonna see that, but it's like, selection is but look at the cats. Look at their toe beads. Shut up. I did think that, like, colorful crochet sweater was also cute. Didn't get it though, because it's summer. It's 100 degrees out. Why am I buying so many sweaters? Who knows? But, like, selection is like, I've been in better thrift stores, you know. You're gonna see in a minute when I'm shopping for my mom, the pants have a massive hole in the coochie. I also hate how their pants are displayed. This is horrible. I have multiple, like, kind of retail icks. I only worked retail not for very long. You can see the rip in this clip, by the way. Oof. Oh, did I not see it? This is my little short lady. Where's my little short lady? But some of my retail icks are the way these pants are displayed. New ick alert. Because ick. Gross. Ugh. But also, like, when you, like, grab clothes on a hanger, you know, and you're going on the rack, and the rack goes with each item you move, like, the rack is just like screeching, crying for help. You can fix this. We used to get wax paper, like wax paper you get from the freaking grocery store, and you can fix that. I also thought this sweater was cute until I saw those buttons on it. Oof. This is another thrift blindness awareness, okay? Thrift blindness awareness month. Because we took like 10 minutes just talking about this. Because I thought it was cute in theory, but then it's like, am I gonna wear that? No, I'm not. It's cute on the rack, kind of, like, but then, like, you really look at it and it's like, but is it? But is it? So you have to be really aware of thrift blindness, everybody. But these cats were playing, though. It was so cute, and this cat was looking at us, and it was so cute, and I was, oh my god, I miss my cat. My brother and my sister-in-law have a very fluffy, very large cat. His name is Waffle, so we went right home. We went right home to that cat. But now we're out to the Uptown Cheapskate. There is actually 2 locations of this. This one's the North Raleigh location, I think. And I have gotten some cute stuff from here before. I got 2 dresses and a pair of heels the last time I was here. And the heels matched my hair. I thought this dress would have been so cute as like a homecoming dress. And it was only like $8. I think that I would have bought it, because I do think it's really cute. If I had an occasion to go to.
Stop. This was Coachella 2016.
Or even if I had my art gallery art competition to go to, I think I might have bought that instead. I also have a problem because my waist is smaller than my hips, and so no pants fit me. I thought these shorts that I just picked up were kind of cute. $10, not horrible. I thought they were cute, but the problem is I couldn't decide if they would fit me, and then the longer I looked at them, the more I diagnosed myself with thrift blindness, because I was like, they're cute, they kind of match my Pinterest board, but not really, blah blah blah. They also had these massive goth boots. You can't see it on the sides, but there was like lace along the sides. Ooh, if I was a goth baddie, I would cop those so quick. And then there was this really ugly dress thing. Oof. This was ugly. I don't know what this is or how to categorize it, but it's ugly. Hello, divas. So, this is my thrift haul. Wow, I look so short. I look like Lord Farquaad. I'm in, like, obviously, new room, different vibe. So, I don't have my tripod for easy access, so you're just gonna have to live with this. This is disturbing me, but you're gonna have to live with it. Which is more of a me problem than a you problem. This is both mine and my mother's clothes. So, first, cause for pause. This is the one thing I got. So, I have been there once before, maybe twice. But you see cats, so it makes up for it. You know, like it's a good cause, and like you're directly seeing the good cause, so it makes you kind of feel good about yourself. And cats. This is the one thing I got. It is cider, so it is like fast fashion. However, I know some people have their things about buying fast fashion at a thrift store. I don't really understand it because and you're saving it from being in a landfill by buying it at the thrift store. So I really don't get that clause. Plus it's like a pretty comfy material. And there's no pilling really that I see. There's like a little bit on this arm, but that's going to happen inevitably with my clothes. So I do like this, and I think that I'm going to wear it. Why would I buy it if I didn't? This is Uptown Cheapskate, which my mom got stuff from. So I have bought stuff from Uptown Cheapskate before. I bought this dress from the Uptown Cheapskate. I wore it to an art gallery or art competition that I did, and it was really cute. It is like a Plato's Closet kind of vibe, you know? But my mom was like big on band t-shirts, so she got the Doors. I actually do think this is pretty cute. I would pick this out for her if I was shopping for her. It's like orange and purple, and oh my god, you really like can't see it in that lighting. That's crazy. Yeah. And then just like not much there. We also went to No View Beauty. I'll show off this stuff in a second. This is like our big one, was the Mission store. Because the A to C is a thrift store, but it's definitely a lot more of like old lady cups and plates and stuff like that. Like, and there was like a couple pieces of furniture there and like stuff like that. They had like a very small little clothes section. So missionary. Let's start with my stuff. Missionary? Missionary? No. Mission. Okay. So I got this like skirt beat. Here's the thing. I was very iffy on this, but I'm actively wearing like a skirt, you know? Actively wearing one, you know? The problem is I fear it makes me look boxy, which as a teenage girl, I'm very conscious of my vanity. Also as a teenage girl who doesn't go out much. So I'm very conscious of what I wear, you know? Like even like with this outfit, like I think this is like a cute outfit, but I'm like, you know? But I got this. I do think it's cute. I think that I can style it to not look like kind of a tennis skirt, and I'm hoping it will fit. I'm feeling pretty good. If I wander over here, will you see it better? Ding! And yeah, skirt, which is a bonus because I like wearing skirts. I like wearing short skirts. I don't like flashing the coochie, of course, obviously. So that's a bonus. This is really comfy schmumpy. Like this is like a very, very soft material, and it is long. It is like supposedly an extra small, and I'm not an extra small. I'm like a small medium, but we can hope for the best because it looks so comfy and it's long, which is what I like. This is also another pair. Oh my god. Another pair of shorts that I bought. I think that I can make these look like 50s, 60s, you know? And they're just blue and they're polka dots. It's cute. And then my mom got a little green sweater. Little green. I can't really see. The lighting is kind of bad in here. Get over it, everybody. So then, this is where we spent the most money. We spent $76.33. But we also got to consider an amount of stuff. Like this, that I've been needing to get more of. Because if you have watched any of my videos of like skincare, whatever, you'll know I use this stuff. And the one we had may or may not have expired in 2015. And then my mom got a Batana oil shampoo bar. I do have my own shampoo bar. It's like by a like locally made business, I'm pretty sure. But it does work pretty good. I do enjoy my shampoo bar. These were cheap. This was like, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look at the footage. But this was cheap, and it's a green tea balancing mask. It's like in Korean back there. Good things, good things. I also got gold gel polish because I'm almost renewing that. And then I got these nails. I was really debating on the nails. I think these were like $11.99, like $12. They had like a little scan thing, you know, all scan thing, which was immensely helpful because these don't have a price anywhere. That like whole wall of nails really didn't have a price. So yeah, these were $11.99, but I think they're really cute. Some basic stuff, like my mom got like antibacterial soap and a turmeric beauty bar. I actually do like turmeric. And a little Hello Kitty pencil sharpener. More headband. So, if you like this video, follow me, please. Please, follow me, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. I really appreciate it. It really helps me. I love you. I hope you enjoyed. And bye!